Okay, we're going to go over quickly how to do these three things on Adobe Reader. This is for people who are working from home. You're used to using Adobe Pro, and now you're stuck with your laptop at home with the cheap free version. Maybe you have budget cuts, but either way, you got to do things you normally can't do anymore because now you're stuck with this free version instead of Pro. Here's three things you can still do that I figured out. First thing is extract, second is redact, and the third is numbering. So to extract, all you got to do is use a PDF printer. It's pretty straightforward once you know how to do it. So there's just one trick to making sure you do it right. So here you go. You got your document. This one, for example, has 3 pages. I only want to print page 2. In other words, I want to extract page 2 from this 3-page document. First thing you got to do is you got to hit print. Second thing, most computers have a PDF printer on it. If it doesn't, they're pretty cheap and easy to get. This cute PDF is a free one that I got. And then my work installed this Microsoft PDF printer. They're all the same. Now, here's the most important part. Pages, okay? If you don't select the pages that you want extracted, then you didn't do anything. You just made another copy of it. So here you go. That's page 2 is the only one I wanted out. So to extract it, I hit print. It's going to just print that page. So I went ahead and already labeled these already. So extract example page 2, save. Already exists, replace it. Okay, so now let's go on to the next one is how in the world do I redact things? You highlight it, change the color to black, and then you print it up to make it permanent. Now I'm going to go over another tip in here because there's a lot of problems that happen when you try to do this, okay? So you go here, you got this hand thing, you got to go over to these 3 dots, or it might already be showing. You click highlight, then you got this circle thing, you go to highlight it. Now, normally this gives people a couple of problems. The first one is it's the wrong color. Second one, it's not covering the whole thing. Third one, you get a pop-up. You can just change that to stop bugging me pop-up. But here you got to right click, go to properties. Now you can, first thing you probably want to do is you probably want to change the color. Now that you've changed the color, you can still see through it, and it's not covering the whole numbers. So thickness, I just need to increase the thickness to cover the whole thing. All right, about 14 is working well on this, and then it'll be different depending on how large the font is on your PDF. And then this is the other problem. This is why you can still see through it. I'm going to go all the way to 100%. Now you don't see anything. Now here's your time saver right here. This little box, make properties default. That way you don't have to go through that right click every single time. Then you can go through, it kind of straightens itself out. At least it does it for this version. It gets a little hard when you're trying to just get a part of a word. But I'll show you what I do to try to fix that when it's not working out for me. I just increase the zoom quite a bit here. I go to the word I'm trying to fix. You can just click on it, trash it, try it again. It looks like it's too much, but let go and it kind of adjusts. And then if you still don't like it, you can right click again, go to properties, and just for this one highlight, you can go back and decrease the font size a little bit, or the thickness, and see if that kind of helps. See, you can't really tell what the rest of the name is here, so that worked. I click OK. I want to do the same thing with this one. Trash it. Try again. Still too big. You can tell that's an A. But if I'm annoyed with it and I'm being too much of a perfectionist, I'll go back, reduce it down just a little bit, so that's better. Click OK. Now here's the most important part. Don't click Save. Click Print. Okay? That's a really important step. Step 2, make sure that you're on a PDF printer, okay? Once you're on that PDF printer, here's the most important part about making this work right, okay? Right now, it says Comments and Forms Document, okay? This shows you what it's gonna print like. Well, that doesn't work. Where's all my redactions? Well, you just gotta change it to Document and Markups, okay? Document and Markups, now you can see everything's gonna be covered, and then you go ahead and hit Print, and then you just go ahead and label it the way you can. I kind of pre-did my stuff here, so I just have to hit save. Do you want to replace it? Yes, I do. All right, now let's go on to numbering. You get a number, you get into the signing icon, then you click add text, and then you put it where you want it. So if we go back to that example here, I want a number. How do I do that? In this, the way this one's set up, I got to hit those 3 buttons. Then I'm going to go to sign. the sign bar pops up for me, and then I'm going to click on this one, and then I just need to pick where I want to put my numbers. I always have to reverse number my stuff. So as you can see here, I have 1. Now, if I didn't like the size of it, I can up it like this, or you can down it, okay? And then you just keep going. Now for the next one, I already numbered it, but you just go to the spot you want to number, you double click, push the number you want. So if I can change, if I want to change this to anything, I can do that just by hitting the numbers. Okay, I need it to be 2. And I like the way it is now. So 1, 2, we're good there. Same thing here, 3, 4. Okay, so that's great. Now, of course, again, instead of hitting save, I'm just going to hit print. Printing it and PDF printing it helps you to save the original without all this stuff on it, if you do it right. So here we go, PDF printer again. I leave the markups on just in case, and then I hit print. And now I'm saving this also as the numbered. Okay, and I did 4 through 1 because I have to reverse number my stuff. Hit save. I want to replace that, and then I'm done. But here's the most important step, at least for me when I do stuff like this, is that I have to always check my work. That's easy to do because you save it in a separate file. You can go back and double check before you upload it or present it or send it off to somewhere that you can't get it back. So I double clicked and opened that file again. Is it just page 2? Yep, it's only 1 page, it's just page 2. Okay, what about my redactions? Did those hold up or did I screw it up? Well, let's see. I opened up the document. Hey, look, they're here. They're there. You can't tell what the rest of the name is. You can't see any of that. It's done right. Can't see through it, and it's wide enough. So I did it right. If you screwed it up, this is your chance to fix it before someone else calls you out on it. All right, and then of course the numbering. Let's see if that worked out. Look at the numbering. I like to zoom out to see page numbers. And 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what I wanted. I did it right. So there you go. There's some tips. Hopefully that helps you out. It's helped me out to learn these steps. Thanks a lot.